Pagbasa gikan sa santos nga ebanghelyo sumala ni San Juan.
Himayaon ikaw, O Ginoo.
Sa ikatulog ka adlaw, may kasal dito sa lungsod sa Cana sa Galilea. O gidto ang inahan ni Jesus. Gidapit usab si Jesus ug ang iyang mga tinun-an. Sa nahutda na silag bino, ang inahan ni Jesus miingon kaniya, wala na sila'y bino. Si Jesus mitubag, babay, unsa may labot nato ni ana, wala pa moabot ang akong panahon. Unya giingnan sa inahan ni Jesus ang mga sulugoon, buhatan ninyo, bisan unsay iyang isugo kaninyo. Ang mga Hudyo, may mga tulumanon sa ilang tinuuhan labot sa pagpanghinlo, ug tungod niini didtoy gibutang nga unom katadyaw bato nga sudlanan og tubig. Ang matag usa kasudlan og mga 20 ngadto sa 30 ka galon nga tubig. Si Jesus miingon sa mga sulugoon, pun-an ninyog tubig ang mga tadyaw. Og ila kining gipuno. Unya miingon siya kanila, pagkabo niining tubiga ug dad-a ngadto sa nagdumala sa kumbira. O gidala nila kini ngadto kaniya ug iyang gitiluan ang tubig nga nahimo ng bino. Wala siya masayod kung diin gikan ang maong bino. Apan nasayod ang mga sulugoon nga maoy nagkabo sa tubig. Busa gitawag niya ang kinasal nga lalaki ug giingnan na batasan sa kadaghanan ang pagdalit pag-una sa labing maayong bino, ug kung makainom na pag-ayo ang mga bisita, anha paidalit ang bino nga dili kaayo maayo. Apan nganong karon pa man nimo idalit ang labing maayong bino. Gihimo ni Jesus kining una niyang milagro didto sa Cana sa Galilea. Didto gipadayag niya ang iyang himaya ug nanuo kaniya ang iyang mga tinun-an. Mga igsuon, ang ebanghelyo sa atong Ginoo.
Dayon ikaw, O Kristo.
Mayong gabi kanatong tanan.
Mayong gabi sa
Mga igsuon, obviously, ang atong liturhiya karon kay Marian kaayo. Tungod kay kini, nagpasabot nga atong gisaulog ang kapistahan ni Mary, Help of Christians. Ug busa mga igsuon, I'd like to invite you nga dinhi sa atong santos nga misa, una atong iampo ang Salesian family, no nga mapadayon namo no ang tahas ni Saint John Bosco. Ilabi na pagpasadingog og pagdebosyon kang mahal nga Birhen Maria and under the title Help of Christians. And we also know, brothers and sisters, no si Mary under this title Help of Christians, she is our very powerful help. Busa mo dangop kita kaniya, labi na nining atong sitwasyon karon nga mahunong na, nga masulbad na, o maayo na kita, no? Mahil ang kalibutan, no? Gikan sa COVID-19. Hinaut-unta, no? That she will do something, labi na sa atong pagkahuman sa atong kapistahan karon. Busa mamalandong kita mga igsuon, no, under this title of Help of Christians. May usa ka Roman writer, his name is Seneca. He once said, life is a warfare. And so he has this perspective that the world is a big battleground. And even Saint Paul, no, agrees with him. Si Saint Paul, in writing to the Christians in Ephesus, no, Ephesians 6 verse 12, this is what he wrote. Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against rulers, against authorities, against powers of this world, and against the spiritual forces of evil. This is the mentality and this is the view yesterday, but this is still the view of life until now. Pope Francis, no, atong kasamtangan nga leader, brothers and sisters, one of his recent encyclical entitled Gaudete et Exultate, which means rejoice and be glad. In chapter 5, of this letter, he actually writes, the Christian life is a constant, it is a spiritual combat. So you see, brothers and sisters, yesterday and even today, this is the concept, one of the concept of life. Empirical science focuses us to believe that the devil is a myth. Dili ko tinuod ang yawa. But of course, Pope Francis and many of us, we believe. We cannot see this devil, Satan. But look around, brothers and sisters. We beg to disagree with empirical science. Observe the world. Observe the forces of evil in the world. Look around the world, and you will see and you will feel the strong presence of a vicious power. Satan is real, brothers and sisters. That's why even Jesus taught us to pray, deliver us from the evil one. And that is still our prayer today. Brothers and sisters, in our first reading, atong gibasa, Revelations chapter 12. Ang libro gikan sa gipadayag. And in this Revelations chapter 12, we see this very concept, the warfare. Of course, it's a spiritual battle. Today we have peace in the world, of course. But there is still waging war, spiritual war going on, and we are even thrown into this war. Revelations 12 tells us that there is really war, forces of good against forces of evil, the forces of God and the forces of Satan. And the good news is, brothers and sisters, we have so many helpers, so many allies in this spiritual battle. And mentioned here, the angels, Saint Michael, mauning atong mga helpers. And of course, our number one helper is Mary. Our number one supporter, our backup, if you want to call her, our bodyguard, our partner is Mary. And we call her Help of Christians. This title, brothers and sisters, the first one to use it, is Saint John Chrysostom. Way back in the 3rd century, in 345 AD, Saint John Chrysostom is an early church father. He used to be the Archbishop of Constantinople. He's a father of the church. And throughout the centuries, there has been series of historical misfortunes and danger that inspired the Christian people to call Mary Help of Christians. In Latin, Auxilium Christianorum. Nindot kayo nga title, Auxilium is help, Christianorum, Christians, help of Christians. And through Mary's help, Christians were victorious over many enemies, spiritual and also physical enemies. And in history, there is, for example, the Battle of Lepanto, on October 7, 1571, when the Christian people triumphed and were victorious over the Turks, in that decisive sea battle. And because of that, we honor Mary, under the title, or rather, Mary was honored by declaring, the Pope declared October 7 as the Feast of the Holy Rosary. And later on, Pope Pius VII in the 17th century was held prisoner by Emperor Napoleon of France. He was exiled and he was away from Rome for 5 years, and he thought he would even die. He would be killed and assassinated. But miraculously, he was set free. And he arrived in Rome on May 24, 1814, a year before the birth of Saint John Bosco. And in gratitude, the Pope established May 24, on the day when he arrived Rome, as the Feast of Mary, Help of Christians. Saint John Bosco will be the greatest propagator of this title. She honored Mary, no, as help of Christians through the founding of our congregation, no, the Salesian Society, and even naming, no, the daughters of Mary, help of Christians, our counterpart, no, in honor of Mary, help of Christians. And Saint John Bosco built a beautiful basilica in Turin, no, to honor Mary, help of Christians. Today, brothers and sisters, this title is still very relevant. And I'd like to focus two things, to focus on this devotion. Why we still continue to honor Mary in this title. Number one, we call her under this title because she can assist us to fight against sin and the devil in the life of every believer. Life is a battle, and also our Christian life, even our own personal battle, we have also our own demons, brothers and sisters. And that's why, in the first reading from Revelation chapter 12, we are told about this battle. And we have our ally. The story of the victory of the woman against this serpent, the ancient dragon. The woman is the symbol of the church, the people of God, who is also called mother, because in baptism, the church is our mother, because through baptism, we were born into the bosom of the church. But also this woman is also a figure of Mary, the new Eve. She is the mother of the dragon slayer Jesus Christ. And that's why Mary continues to help us. I'd like to narrate one of the dreams of Saint John Bosco, which is very insightful, brothers and sisters. Don Bosco had many vision-like dreams. And one night, he had this dream. And in that dream, he saw himself with a crowd of boys in a wide meadow, where a stranger was guiding him. And the stranger showed Don Bosco that there was a huge, ugly snake, 20 feet long, perting taasa, and it was devouring the boys one by one. It was so scary. And Don Bosco felt so helpless. He was just looking at the big and huge, ugly serpent devouring his boys. He wanted to help, but he didn't know what to do. He felt so helpless. So he asked his guide, the stranger, how can I help? And the guide told Don Bosco, and the guide showed him a rope, a long rope, and the guide told him, dangle this rope over the snake. At first, Don Bosco was afraid, fearfully, but he was able to do that, in spite of his fear, and he dangled, the rope, above the head, above the serpent. And the snake started to leap and ensnared itself on the rope and trapped itself, through the rope. And furiously, the snake tried to free itself, and it tried to writhe and free itself, but it ended up, becoming, but it ended up, it became a loop, and in his struggle, to free itself, it was bruising and tearing itself to pieces until it died. And then the stranger placed the rope on the box. And Don Bosco said, what is this? What is the meaning of this? And the stranger told him, watch carefully. And he told him to open the box. And behold, the rope inside the box formed the words, Ave Maria, or Hail Mary. And the stranger explained, the snake is the symbol of the devil. And the Ave Maria rope is the symbol of the rosary. And through it, we can strike, we can conquer, we can destroy the demonic powers of hell, the devil and its minions. So brothers and sisters, let us continue praying the rosary, invoking Mary as our help. Even our gospel reading, from John chapter 2, No, this is how Mary, no, is helping, no, this poor and this newly wed couple. They were really in a great difficulty, no, because they have no more wine. No, but Mary helped them, no, by telling Jesus, no, to do something, which Jesus did. He performed the first miracle, turning water to wine. And the second focus of this devotion is this: to assist us to fight against anti-Christian forces. In the past, no, the Christian people were victorious against anti-Christian forces, no, like these Turks, no, or against those who wanted to destroy, no, the church. Today, Mary continues to help us, to aid us, because we have new wars, we have new battles, no, against the evil one. Pope Francis spoke about a worldly mentality that would deceive us and lead us dull and mediocre. So what are these worldly mentality, brothers and sisters? Because this worldly mentality will destroy us personally, and it will also destroy, no, our faith, no, our religion, the church. What are these? These are anti-Christian and godless philosophies that wants to exterminate our faith. No, these are the isms of our times, no, like extreme individualism to the point of self-worship, or materialism and love for profit, or dictatorship of relativism, no, where there is no more right or wrong, no, everything is okay. And who knows, brothers and sisters, the bottom line of COVID, no, the bottom line of this COVID pandemic, no, is world domination, or the greed of a few, or lust for power. We never know. No, because there are spiritual battles sometimes we fail to see. And that's why, brothers and sisters, let us entrust ourselves to Mary, our help, our aid. And let us ask her, implore her, plead to her, help us fight against the devil and spiritual enemies. Help us overcome anti-Christian forces, anti-Christian values in ourselves and in the world. Finally, I'd like to end with this performance task. Today, no, the Marian virtue we are asked to practice is responsibility. Brothers and sisters, I'd like to invite you. Let it be our personal responsibility to trust, to love, and to imitate our Blessed Mother. And before this day ends, let us offer a spiritual rose of responsibility to our Blessed Mother, the help of Christians. Amen.